This year's senior class was still a year away from kindergarten, the last time the Robstown football team made the playoffs. The Pickers are now in a prime position for one of the 31 4A spots in the UIL football playoffs after their 34-13 victory on Friday night against the West Oso Bears. Led by a balanced defensive attack, Robstown racks up 315 yards of total offense. The first quarter was a defensive struggle, with neither team able to put points on the board. Edward Diaz had a nice run up the middle before the drive stalled. Mike Williams and Aaron De La Rosa combined on a quarterback sack early in the first quarter. Derek Silva hooked up with Tim Sanchez on a first down pass over the middle before the drive stalled. Robstown was unable to take advantage of a bad West Oso snap, which forced a Bears punt. Silva again hooked up with Sanchez on a slant over the middle that put the Pickers near West Oso territory. They moved into Bears territory with the completion to Ruben Avalos early in the second quarter. Silva moved the Pickers further into Bears territory with a nice first down run. Edward Diaz kept Robstown moving with an 8-yard run over the right side. He then put them in a scoring position, setting up a goal-to-go situation. Derek Silva gets the Pickers on the board with a quarterback sneak, giving Robstown a 6-0 lead. Casey Soto makes it 7-0 with the extra point, with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Robstown defense came up huge with the fourth down stop led by Alex Trevino. Following a run by Isaiah Gutierrez, Derek Silva hooked up again with Tim Sanchez and Ruben Avalos to give Robstown a first and goal from the 2-yard line with less than 10 seconds and no timeouts. Isaiah Gutierrez quickly gave the Pickers a 13-0 lead going into halftime. Mia and Zoe definitely approve. Early in the third quarter, Ruben Avalos used some slick moves and some speed on a 23-yard completion. After that drive stalled, Casey Soto came up big with the sack of the West Oso quarterback. The Pickers used some strong running by Isaiah Gutierrez, who was able to push the ball over the goal line, giving Robstown a 21-0 lead after a successful 2-point conversion. The Silva to Avalos connection was added again with a 41-yard gain to the West Oso 28 after Avalos used the hit stick on the Bears defense. After a Robstown penalty, Derek Silva used his scrambling ability to set the Pickers deep on the West Oso side of the field. Edward Diaz gets in on the scoring with a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good, making the score Robstown 27, West Oso 0. West Oso finally got on the board with the quarterback keeper early in the third quarter. After a long West Oso touchdown pass, the Pickers began to run out the clock, capped off by an Edward Diaz 25-yard touchdown run. Coming at ya. The countdown was on with the final score. Robstown 34, West Oso 13. Picker Nation News reporter Michael Olguin caught up with Coach Perry after the game.
Coach Perry, how do you feel about tonight's game?
Could not be more excited for these kids. They've earned it. I mean, 3 years, blood, sweat, and tears. It wasn't easy. A lot of doubters, a lot of haters, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of lack of self-belief, a lot of different things we had to overcome, and all of those tonight we climbed to the top of the mountain. For us, the goal was to punch our ticket, and though it's not completely done, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We put ourselves in a great position to make the playoffs, and that's what it was about for us.
How do you feel about how do you think your players did today?
It wasn't our cleanest game ever, but in a rivalry game like this with such high stakes and the pressure, pressure is a privilege, but it's something that we're not used to. Winning, I realize in this season, winning doesn't necessarily drive us. It really doesn't. We have a chip on our shoulder. We want to prove that we're a good team at times, and sometimes we do that in the first half, and we feel that mission accomplished right there. We have to learn that it doesn't matter unless you get to put the W in the column. And so tonight, we had to just keep chipping away at it until we got it done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.